شاهزاده رضا پهلوی دقایقی پیش و در نخستین ساعات شامگاه شنبه 7 مهرماه برابر با 28 سپتامبر 2024 با انتشار توئیتی که پیام رهبر فرقه تبهکاران اسلامی در خصوص پیروزی خیالی جبهه مقاومت در توئیتر به آن منشن شده چنین نوشتند: حزب الله شکست خواهد خورد. رژیم جمهوری اسلامی و محور ترورش نیز شکست خواهد خورد. مردم ایران و همه کسانی در منطقه که به دنبال صلحند پیروز خواهند شد. این پاسخ کوبنده شاهزاده رضا پهلوی به تروریست اعظم علی خامنه ای نخستین واکنش ایشان پس از تایید حذف حسن نصرالله در عملیات نظم نوین ارتش اسرائیل است. عملیاتی که نام آن یادآور کلیدواژه‌هایی است که شاهزاده رضا پهلوی بارها و بارها در سخنرانی‌هایشان به آن اشاره کردند، از جمله سخنرانی که در ادامه خواهید دید و مربوط به حضور ایشان در کنفرانس سالانه جروزالم پست در سال 2023 است.
I am here to offer a vision for a new Middle East that makes the next 75 years more prosperous, secure, and stable for all of us, and bring us, the children of Abraham and Cyrus, together once again to transform our region into one befitting our great civilizations. For years, despite the valiant and visionary efforts of leaders across the Middle East, our region continues to be seen as one replete with conflict and strife. But we should know that this is not the story of our history, and it is certainly not the destiny to which we are relegated. From King Cyrus and Queen Esther in biblical times, to pre-modern times of Ibn Sina, Khayyam, Ferdowsi, Hafez, Saadi, and Ibn Khaldun, our region was truly the cradle of civilization. In such a region, our nations were allowed to thrive by enlightened and thoughtful leaders. Our people, irrespective of their faith or language, coexisted. This improved stability and peace, led to sustainability and prosperity, and our region offered the world some of its greatest innovations and developments. But it is the trials and tribulations of recent centuries for which we are regrettably better known. We lost our way. Some leaders focused more on their acute personal and parochial interests than those of their nation of our region. Conflict and infighting, with a healthy mixture of foreign intervention, struck our region and stayed with us for centuries. But another generation of visionary leaders, in the spirit of Cyrus, Esther, and Ibn Khaldun, came along in the aftermath of 2 world wars with an abiding love for their nations, dedication to their people, and belief in the capacity of our region. These men and women, from Golda Meir to King Abdullah, to Anwar Sadat, to King Saud and Faisal, to my father and others, were not content for their nations to be backwaters of the region, to be defined by conflict, poverty, and strife. They were determined to reach the pinnacles of what they believed destiny held for their nations, people, and the broader Middle East. They did not always agree on everything, but they believed in and strived for a future that offered a life for our people befitting our great civilizations. They did not think that greatness was a source of nostalgic pride or relic of the past. It was the future too. Yet, since 1979, there has been an evil force waging war on this vision, the leaders who offered it, and the people it was meant to benefit. I recall at the time how many of our friends in the region offered us solace and condolences, not only to my family, but to the Iranian nation. I would always respond that it is not just Iranians, but each of us that must fight this evil force, for its aim is to destroy that lofty vision of our region and destroy each and every person and nation who subscribe to it in the process. For 44 years, that is exactly what we have seen. From the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, to Saddam Hussein's wars on his neighbors, to the rise of fundamentalists and radicals who assassinated government officials like the late President Sadat, to the formation of full-fledged terrorist enterprises waging war on civilians, and to paramilitary organizations waging war on legitimate governments. Each one of these can be traced back to the rise of this evil force of power in 1979. Our region does not have to be like this. Our forefathers' experience show us this, and we feel it in our bones. We know the source of these problems. The question is, will we do something about it? History, be it biblical or contemporary, has shown that when visionary leaders band together, they can do something about it. And across the Middle East today, we are seeing the beginnings of this shift. Much has been made of the remarkable progress from Tel Aviv to Dubai to Neom. And it is indeed remarkable. The lives of people in these nations are improving drastically. But my friends, something is missing. This progress, this development, this shift will not be sustainable while this evil force continues unabated and often empowered by those interfering foreign powers of yesteryear. Do not be fooled by those who would tell you that this evil force can be put in a box, that its threats can be contained, or that its nature can be altered with financial incentives. Evil is evil. Our friends in Riyadh should know that it cannot protect Neom, its 2030 vision, or its other progress. And our friends in Abu Dhabi must understand that they cannot defend Dubai or the economic powerhouse they have built by giving in to pressure from appeasing Western leaders or blackmail from this evil force. This strategy may work for a few months, even a bit longer, but it will inevitably fail. There is another path, however, the path befitting our great civilizations. It may not be easy, but visionaries' jobs are never easy. Luckily for us, we are guided by our history. We've done it before. What I ask you, my friends, if you believe in this vision, if you are ready to take this step together, is to make a strategic shift from dealing with this evil force you know in Tehran to making a bet on an alternative future, a secular, democratic government. That is what our people, like your own, want. That is what my compatriots are fighting every single day for. The Iranian people are among these visionary leaders. On the streets of cities and towns across our country, they are standing up empty-handed against their oppressors who are armed to the teeth. They are taking their fight to factories and production lines with strikes. They are embarking on inspiring new campaigns of civil disobedience and resistance against this regime, which is trying to stifle them and this vision. In doing so, they are extending a hand of friendship to all people of the region. The Iranian people seek peaceful, productive relations with the people of Israel, of Saudi Arabia, of the Emirates, of Jordan, of Bahrain, and all nations in the region based on mutual respect and cooperation. My compatriots believe in this vision and are making the ultimate sacrifice to make it a reality. That vision, turned into reality, has the potential to turn our region into the cradle of civilization once again. It can bring opportunities for economic and trade cooperation that can improve the lives of our people and provide stability for the world's largest companies and new homegrown innovation. It can permit our experts and scientists to collaborate to solve cross-border challenges, including the threats posed by water shortages and the climate crisis. It might even provide for regional security agreements and cooperation, shifting more and more our budgets into investments in the future and not firearms. But this strategic shift, this visionary leadership, requires not relegating Iran to an issue of the nightly news that deserves statements of condemnation one day and messages of solidarity another. Make an investment in the people of Iran and in the alternative to this regime. I am not telling you that change will be immediate or that it will be easy, but while our people are putting their lives on the line, I am here to ask you to join in the fight for this change. In the end, it will be worth it. I do see visionaries today in our region, like my friend Minister Gila Gamliel. We are walking on this path, and we believe in this region. Not only do we believe in it, but we are working to make it a reality. Once this evil regime is defeated and gone, a new dawn will bring us peace and stability. It will provide multiple opportunities to improve the lives of so many citizens of our region, working in harmony and brotherhood. Let us march together on this journey. Thank you.